It's Monday, time to take a look at this week's craft beer events happening around St. Louis. It's February 12th, and at 6 p.m. tonight, you can head on down to Craft Beer Cellar out in Clayton to pick up a bottle of Perennial's latest stout release, Prodigal. This Imperial Stout is the base stout that they use in beers like Sump and Abraxas, so if you're a fan of those, this is one you won't want to miss out on. On Tuesday, February the 13th, there's plenty to do and drink around the city of St. Louis. It all begins at 3 p.m. at Side Project Cellar, where they're going to be kicking off their annual Stout Week. They're going to have plenty of rare and special stouts, not only from them, but from a lot of their friends in the beer industry. It's something you won't want to miss, and you can get all the event details on our calendar. Also on Tuesday at Craft Beer Cellar out in Clayton, they're going to be hosting a beer and cookies pairing, with the cookies coming from Hot Box Cookies. It's sure to be delicious. For only $12, why would you miss out? And if you're looking for more to do on Tuesday, you're going to be able to hit up some trivia nights, both at Main and Mill and Festus and Global Brew in Edwardsville, both starting at 7 p.m. Also at 7, you can head down to Charlottesville and their St. Louis location, where they're going to be having a puzzle night. Yep, a puzzle night. And then finally on Tuesday, you're going to be able to go to Beer Sauce Shop in St. Peter's. They're holding a whiskey club, and they're going to be discussing Glencadam Scotch. Wednesday the 14th is Valentine's Day, so there are plenty of dinner specials to choose from. You can head on over to Ferguson Brewery, O'Fallon Brewery, Square One, Old Bakery, Mark Twain, Charlottesville's St. Louis location, or Third Wheel Brewing for all of your dinner special needs. 7 choices to choose from. Don't fight over where to go. If you're just looking to throw back some beers on Valentine's Day, Beer Sauce Shop in St. Peter's is hosting a bottle share. Recess Brewing over in Illinois is going to be having a beer and Girl Scout cookie pairing, and Perennial is having a stout takeover. That's right, 11 different Perennial stouts on draft, including Abraxas, Sump, 17, some variants, and their latest stout release, Prodigal. On Thursday the 15th, head on over to Alton, Illinois and drink for a cause. Old Bakery is going to be donating 25% of beer sales that day to the Metro East Humane Society. Also on Thursday out in St. Peter's, Third Wheel Brewing is going to be releasing Capo. It's a 7.5% ABV, vanilla and cinnamon stout, draft only. Lastly, on Thursday night, Four Hands is going to be hosting a different kind of craft night. You're going to be able to create 3 different upcycled crafts for just $5 at their tap room. You have to register in advance, so make sure you check out their website or our events calendar for details. Friday night the 16th, we see the return of the Frankly Fish Fry at 6 Mile Bridge in Maryland Heights. Beginning at 5 p.m., Frankly Sausages will be frying up some line-caught cod that was dipped in 6 Mile Bridge beer batter. If that doesn't sound delicious, I don't know what does. So make sure you get there early. This one always sells out fast. Also on Friday, Third Wheel Brewing is going to be hosting a menstruation product drive to benefit Support the Girls Edwardsville. It's a local nonprofit that provides menstruation products to women across the St. Louis area. See our calendar event for more details. Finally on Friday, O'Fallon Brewery is having Live from the Bottling Line. It's a music series where musicians actually play in the bottling area of the brewery. This Friday's guests are going to be Jenny and Dave, acoustic duo. On Saturday the 17th, there is a free beer and jerky pairing, yes, I said beer and jerky pairing, at Beer Sauce Shop in St. Peter's. The beer comes courtesy of Artisan Cellar, and the jerky comes courtesy of Hollow Point Jerky. And if you're looking for some radical retro fun on Saturday night, head on over to Stubborn German Brewing in Waterloo, Illinois for their 80s night. Dressing up is encouraged, so make sure you grab your hammer pants. You'll be doing the Running Man all night long. And finally, on Sunday the 18th, we only have a few events for you. The first one being Side Project's final day of their Stout Week. They'll be having on-site bottles of some of their favorite stouts for everybody to enjoy, so make sure you get there early. It will be crowded. And lastly, for this week's video, Craft Beer Cellar out in Clayton is going to be holding their Crusher Fest on Sunday. It's going to be a celebration of all crushable beers like Pilsners, Lagers, and Session IPAs. If you're hungry, Steve's Hot Dogs will be there too. Finally. That's all I've got for you this week, guys. Thanks again to Snakebite Co for sponsoring this week's video. Head on over to snakebiteco.com to see all the products and apparel they have to offer. They're a great local business supporting the local St. Louis beer community. And also, if there are any events you think we may have missed or any events that you know of coming up in the future, shoot us an email at events@stbrewis.com so we can get those on our calendar so you can see them next week. Thanks again, guys. Cheers.